It's your boy Trashy. I'm going to show you how to save money by giving yourself a trashy haircut. I've been doing my hair for about 20 years, maybe less. Usually a long time ago it used to be shitty mohawks, you know. Then I got with the missus who would cut my hair. Now as my hairline keeps going back, I don't know why I keep pushing this hairline back, but I do. So I use an 8 on the top sometimes. I've been trying to keep it longer lately. See how that works. I use a number 2, a number 1. So I start out with a 0 blade, but I push it up. I use the mirror that's standing in front of me here, the man in the mirror. I'm just gonna trim my hair now and show you how to do it. See how long this takes. I think it takes longer for me to cut my own hair than it does for me to cut my pops or the boys' hair, but that's just because it's harder to cut your own hair, I imagine. Just like it's harder to tattoo yourself, which I do. I'm going to show you videos on that sometime, maybe next week. It's going to be Tattoo Tuesday, I think. We got a court date on Wednesday. Haven't been paid in over a year. Took out all my retirement money. Spent it on whatnot, like a crazy person. Maybe I am crazy. No idea. I mean, I have somewhat of an idea. I like it low here. I don't know why. 0, they call this a skin fade. I don't know why I like that. A lot of people like to keep more hair, but this allows me to cut my hair once every 2 to 3 weeks. I usually keep it trimmed every 2. My wife likes this line for some reason, so I try to do that. A lot of times I'll have her finish the back of my hair because I'm not very good at doing that for some reason, you know, because I can't see it, but we'll see. Today might be. So I put the 2, and I put it low. Put that guard low. Because I want to come up to this line here. All the way to it. Usually I use the mirror, but since I got the phone on, it's working decent. I just keep trimming over and over. Don't miss any spots. Pretty boring work, but if you're looking to save money, this is how you do it. You know, you could do like a 2 on the top or whatever you guys want, but then I raise the guard up a little bit for this part. This is like an undercut, I believe is what they call it. Boy, Trashy never went to school for this. But been doing it for 20 years, so what can you say? It's not rocket science. It's hair cutting. If it's getting too long, I trim it up like this. You just follow it down. It is getting too long, but like I said, I'm going crazy. Not crazy. I am crazy. I'm not going crazy. I don't know. One or the other. This video's a humor video. You know, you come here, you want to relax. I used to be a happy-go-lucky person. I'm trying to get back that way. Prisoner. when the CO feels more like a prisoner than the prisoners, you usually got a problem. And that's what happened. Yeah, shit is pretty long on top. I don't know. Not today though. Like I said, I usually do an 8 on top. Wish I had a 9 or a 10. That would be ideal. Sometimes I use the 8 and I stay away a little bit if it works. Just got to make sure this is blended in pretty good. I'm going to use this mirror now and get her going. Make sure it's trimmed up enough. It's a pretty long hairdo. Pretty long hairdo, Mr. Trashy, Mr. John Brambo. Alright, let's blend her in. This is the number 1 pushed up. Usually keep my finger resting right here so it can't slide. Not that it does all the time, but sometimes she does. You know, I might go up a little bit if I miss some hairs, because this is a lower blade. My nose is running because it's cold down here. It's not that cold though. It stays about the same temperature all year round down here. Showed you in the other video how to vacuum yourself up. Usually vacuum up this place. So far we got a 7-minute video on cutting my own hair in 7 minutes or less. It's taking longer. Not even sure if this is a good haircut anymore for me. I still like it. Wanted to look like that Arthur Maxon guy on Fallout. You know, military cut. Been doing it since that game came out. Saw that haircut and said that's what I need. I used to do a faux hawk like I gave my dad. But now, this is how it goes. Undercut. I did used to put a line in it on this side, just like Arthur Maxon from the Fallout series. Not the TV series, but the video game series. You know, you feel the wrinkles in the back of your head back here. You kind of push them down. Push those wrinkles down. You're getting older. You get more wrinkles. Try to trim this up. Getting a lot of white hairs. Getting real old. Feeling old. Didn't used to. Midlife crisis maybe. Who knows? Not really sure anymore. If it is, I guess I'm not going to live to be 300 like I thought I would be. After that, lower it down. Go halfway up. What you just cut. This is the real blend. It's the only real blend in this damn haircut. Get a zoom in on here by moving my head forward. Show you how it works. Trim up the beard a little bit maybe. I might have went too high there in the back. Oh well. You could always go lower, but you can never regrow it. It takes a couple weeks. My wife says I look like that one guy from Seinfeld. When he wasn't in Seinfeld, he was in that movie, The Problem Child. He had the bow tie killer or whatever the hell he was. It's Kramer. Kramer was him, but my hair's not curly like his, so I don't know. But he had the short on the sides and long on the top. So now I'll come in for a better view here and I'm going to trim down these hairs here. And that's pretty much a done haircut. Now, you might be wondering, how do you keep your beard so red? I don't know. Usually I dye it brown so it ain't red. But the dye is wearing out. That could be a video for a later date. How to dye your beard. You know, I'll show you that some other time. Hey boy, this haircut's pretty much finished. I'm going to clean up a couple of these spots. Not in the camera. Your boy Trashy out. Thank you. Subscribe and like.